catch. Line gets set, first down. On the run, it's Murray. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets away from one, finds some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
They'll run it from the gun. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Tackled there by the defense.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage. I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense set on first down. Running to the left. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. on the option. The pitch. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Wildcats are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's right. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Four wideout set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Northwestern.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to punch it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Northwestern! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The Wildcats are on the move. Back to throw, it's right. Dances away from the heat. Quarterback got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about. You take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look sick.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Northwestern. Georgia State. 7.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put...
He's loose. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Fleming. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw it again. Finds a man on the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panther!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. Pulls and fires complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's right. Finds his man down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Wide receiver shows motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Wildcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's right. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Now, listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. No, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing the ball.
This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the right. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Movement here from the tight end. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's right. He wants to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break.
Of the first half, Northwestern 21, Georgia State.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone.
First and 10.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's right. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the catch at the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. The pitch to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Heading to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple of possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Georgia State offense will take over first and 10.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
From the gun, running back on the move. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He'll take it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Northwestern.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's right. The quick out. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense is going draw. The back tries to bounce it to the outside, but look at all the defenders on that play, how they were able to shed their blocks and run. They were able to get hats to the football and force a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Northwestern in business in the red zone. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Going to the running game. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Good enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Northwestern 28, Georgia State 14.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Wants to throw. It's right. Makes his connection. Touchdown, Northwestern! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be knocked down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Running back searching for a hole. It's a fumble. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense with the scoop and score. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
It's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the point after is good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Maybe feeling a little better about things. Still a 21-point game as they're set to kick it off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass. It's right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Quarterback checking off. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quick strike complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Complete on third down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Third down, man. I think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. But this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. On the option. Now the pitch. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive here on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's territory. It's fourth down. Dial up your best fourth down play. Keep this drive going.
The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. A little screen to the running back. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the stomping has commenced.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Going up top on first down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Smashes through. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Easy. Running back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Murray. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, some